and let us all do we can to build a better future.
There's always a beginning, middle, and end. It's true for us all. Yours truly. We all have a beginning, middle, and end. Currently, right now, we are all the rising sun, but someday we are the setting sun. And we all will one day leave this world. And hopefully we leave it better than we found it. I wish someone would give that memo to these jag-off, scumbag politicians who've been in power for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. We got politicians who are in their late 80s, going on to their 90s. These people live in an era where the America they knew is long gone. And yet these are the same politicians in key leadership positions who are dictating policies over us, both Democratic and Republican lawmakers. They need to be in an old folks' home. No, this is not ageist, but in this day and age of modern technology, information coming at us, and not minutes, but at seconds coming at us, we need people who are well aware of the overall changing environment, the advancement of technology, and this clear economic nightmare we're living in. And we have Democratic and Republican lawmakers in the United States Senate and House, and yes, even presidents, who shouldn't be in power. This is not being ageist, folks, because it really hits close home to me. I've taken care of 2 senior citizens, and I've seen them as they go into their decline. It's not an easy thing to watch. And when you got me somewhat sympathizing with these lawmakers just a little bit, because a lot of these lawmakers, most of them, all of them are scumbags. When you see them get to the declining period, I'm like, oh, Jesus. Put them out to the pasture. They're done. Put them out to the pasture. They're done. They're gone. They're over. It's over. Okay? Their time in the spotlight's over. And look, controversial statement that's going to trigger the vote blue no matter who, people. In 3, 2, 1, Ruth Bader Ginsburg should have resigned. Yeah. Oh, she was being tough and brave, or with she wasn't going to let Obama tell her what to do. And then she held on during the Trump administration. She was going to resist, and she died. You think Trump was going to do what Obama did? And I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for Congress to approve my decision. No. Trump put in his Supreme Court picks. So Dianne Feinstein, who's well past her prime, and anyone can take this any way you want, but this is not being ageist. I mean, let's face it, she has lived past their usefulness, okay? These 2 Democratic lawmakers just called on Senator Dianne Feinstein to step down. I believe it's now a dereliction of duty to remain in the Senate, and a dereliction of duties of those who agree to remain quiet. Thank you. She's had her time. Now, of course, she's going to be replaced with another jag-off politician, but goddamn, this is embarrassing. We're supposed to be a global superpower, and yet we, the people in charge, should be in an old folks' home. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Very disappointed. So a pair of U.S. lawmakers on Wednesday became the first members of their party in Congress to urge Senator Dianne Feinstein to resign as a deadlocked Senate Judiciary Committee remains unable to confer President Joe Biden's judicial nominees during her prolonged absence. So in other words, she needs to be there. And you know what that tells me? She's not all there in the head. I know. So, hey, sometimes somebody could do something right. Representative Khanna was the first to call on the 89-year-old. 89 years old! Yes, I'm going to raise my goddamn voice. 89 years old. Should be out there just looking at the rose garden. Or, I don't know, playing Scrabble. Dianne Feinstein, who has missed 60 of the Senate's 82 votes far this year to step down. Wow, talk about privilege for these politicians. Hey, audience. If you missed, 60 weeks of work, you think your job's going to still hold on to you because you're so valuable? I mean, come on. It's time for Senator Feinstein to resign. We need to put the country ahead of personal loyalty, Khanna tweeted. Yeah, all right, Khanna. You got me agreeing with you. For the moment. While she has had a lifetime of public... Oh, God, this... Now he's blowing smoke up her ass. While she has a lifetime of public service, it's obvious... Well, no, duh. No, duh. When did you figure this thing out, big brain? She can no longer fulfill her duties. Not speaking out undermines our credibility as elected representatives of the people. Less than an hour later, Representative Dean Phillips tweeted his agreement was kind of arguing it's now a dereliction of duty to remain in the Senate and a dereliction of duty of those who agreed to remain silent and quiet. Calls for resignation of Feinstein, who was first elected to Senate in a 1992 special election, have been growing lately as her absence from the Judiciary Committee, which is deadlocked 10-10, is impeding her party's ability to confirm judges. Hey, vote blue no matter who. All these people who hold on to identity politics, I know all of you are like, yeah, woo. She can't do her job. So all this panicking about, oh no, we need more judges. Yeah, I hear you. Probably most of these judges are neoliberal as the next one. But you can't do it because old Feinstein probably can't keep herself together. You know, let's face it, the older you get, your body isn't working at its prime anymore. And yes, I know, hey, someday it will happen to me. Believe you me, I've seen it. You know, I witnessed firsthand what happened to my great grandmother and my grandmother. Both of them suffered from Alzheimer's. Same thing with my Uncle Bernie and my grandfather. It's not an easy thing to watch, but it happens to us all. And yet we have a lawmaker who's 89 years old in the U.S. Senate. She's had her time. Throw her out. Stop being stupid here. According to the American Constitution Society, 12 of Biden's judicial nominees are currently awaiting Judiciary Committee votes, while 6 others have not yet had hearings. Feinstein said she'll leave office in January of 2025. Oh, Jesus Christ, lady. California Democratic Representative Barbara Lee, Katie Porter, and Adam Schiff are leading contenders for her seat. Scumbag politician. Here, hold on. I want to pull up something for you guys because you need to see this. So before any of us start having sympathy for Dianne Feinstein, here, I'm going to remove myself as well. I hope all of you had a chance to read that. Dianne Feinstein has been absent from Congress and was asked to resign. Feinstein, 89 years old, has had some of the most unusual trades in Congress over her 30-year career. In that time, her net worth skyrocketed to over $200 million. Excuse me. Let's look at some of her unusual trades. Here, let's see that all together. Let's go ahead and check out some of her unusual trades. Let's check it all out. We're going to do this together as a team. So Feinstein reportedly attended COVID hearings by the CDC in early January of 2020. Afterwards, her husband sold between 1.5 to 6 million in stock Allogene Therapeutics, among others. The stock market collapsed shortly afterwards. Feinstein was cleared by the Department of Justice. Our politicians are doing insider trading. Hey, vote blue no matter who. You think Feinstein should be held accountable and should face a hearing too, similar to Trump? You know what I find funny? I know that Trump's going to walk away from these court hearings. I think he's going to really pull it off. Yet all these other jagoff politicians, they can't pull it off. In April of 2018, Marky Boy Zuckerberg testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee, which Feinstein sat on. But in January 2018, Feinstein's husband bought $250,000 of Facebook stock. Only in May 2018 did Feinstein disclose this metadata purchase. Feinstein praised Meta in the hearing. Meta. What? How? In August of 2020, Feinstein husbands purchased $50,000 in College Reaction, a private polling company. On January 6th, the day of the Capitol strike, January 6th, the day we almost lost democracy. Oh, God, we almost lost democracy that day. Oh, we almost lost it. We almost lost it. It was almost the end. Feinstein said previously unreported transaction conducted by my spouse should have been disclosed. She didn't pay the penalty. What? On December 4th, 2009, Feinstein and her husband bought $1 million in Emirates Biotechnologies. It was their only transaction the entire year. Weeks afterwards, the company was awarded a $24 million government grant. Later, Feinstein introduced her own bill that would benefit Emirates Biotech. It's almost like they're all scumbags. In July of 2011, The Postal Service entered into an exclusive contract with real estate firm CB Richard Elias Group. Feinstein's husband is the chairman. Whoa, these two are busy. Of the company's board of directors. Furthermore, he served on the Global Development Council of Obama's Council. These are some of the many examples. Despite 30 years of conflicts, Feinstein paid 0 fees and broke the Stock Act numerous times. Truly unusual. You can see more of our financial history forever at unusualwhale.com politics. Here, just so all of you can see it too. This is where you need to go. If you're not following Unusual Whales, please do so. They have done phenomenal work. I would recommend checking out their Twitter account as well. The utter hypocrisy of the establishment. You just got to laugh at them.